Tonight on RBT.
Where you going? You just ran over my partner.
Are you happy for one of the other officers to park the car down there?
No, he'll eat them.
We could clearly smell cannabis coming from the car. So you didn't think to not drive or not use?
Pull over! What are you doing, bro?
You're going to smoke dope, don't drive, OK?
You look drunk, sound drunk, smell drunk.
You are in some serious trouble.
At Bondi Beach, the sun is shining on the sort of afternoon that makes this strip of sand world famous. While beachgoers work on their tans, police are hard at work making sure the roads are safe.
Hi, you've been stopped for the purpose of random testing. You're getting your licence
Just been
out?
stopped for a random breath test. Have you had any alcohol in the last 15 minutes?
The balmy weather is perfect for enjoying a long lunch with a few drinks. And that's exactly what local event producer Glenn says he was doing before taking his car to collect the dog from the vet.
Hey, sit, stop.
Okay, so take one deep breath as if you're blowing a balloon up and just blow straight through that tube until I tell you to say stop. Keep going, stop. That's it, thanks. Okay. You've gone over the limit. Okay, so at this stage I'll have to inform you under arrest for the purpose of a breath analysis.
Okay,
So I'll just
I need to take him home though. I just leave it at the end of the
You
night.
can't go home, okay? You're under arrest at the moment. Right, we'll just get you to hop out of the car. Are you happy for one of the other officers to park the car down there?
No. What am I going to do with him? He'll eat them.
Okay, well, he'll just have to stay here for the time being then. Okay? All right, just pop out.
Glenn played host to a house full of guests all afternoon, and the wine flowed.
So how many did you have?
About half a bottle.
Half a bottle. Okay.
Even though his roadside indicator is well into the high range, as he goes for breath analysis, Glenn's only concern is for his beloved pet.
Just been going through with Chris Brown at the Bondi vet. So it's been a major operation.
Yeah. What sort of work did he have done?
He actually ate a terracotta pot.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing what dogs eat sometimes.
The call came through to say that he was ready to go home, or did I want him to stay overnight? And I thought, well, if I go and pick him up, then it's going to be cheaper than not, and here we go.
Picking up the keys to his car after a wine-fueled lunch may cost Glenn far more than his vet bill.
That's one of those silly things. I feel absolutely fine, and I'm due home for dinner.
Running a busy RBT site is not without its risks for the officers involved.
We put our lives on the line when we stand out in front of cars to pull them in. So, I mean, we want to go home to our families each night as well. So it is very important that they stop.
Drink, drugs and driver error can cause confusion on the line. And sometimes drivers just don't want to stop.
When they don't want to stop, they usually try and bowl us over. It's happened on several occasions before.
Oi!
Where you going? No, he's trying to stop you.
This driver just crashed straight through the police stop sign.
You want to drive straight?
Back like this,
Yeah.
and he still go.
You just ran over my partner.
Oh my God.
Go over there. Turn your steering wheel and go over there. This old fella reckons that the officer was waving him through the site and he's nearly hit the officer, taken out the sign and damaged his car in the process. Do you realise it's an offence to not stop for a breath test when you're being requested to?
No. Why? I'm not drinker.
You just nearly ran over one of my partners. Right? So have you had any alcohol to drink at all tonight?
No, I never drink.
Never drink?
No.
The passive test will tell Officer Nicholas if there's any trace of alcohol on Con's breath.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Con is free to go, with a warning.
In future, slow down.
I promise.
Promise me that?
Very sorry about that.
Con hasn't been drinking, but Catherine has. The mother of 3 says she dropped in at her brother's place for a drink. Then she blew twice the limit when tested by a mobile patrol.
Have one night a week out. Had 2 wines there and come home, and that's why I'm here.
Have you ever done a drug test before?
No, I don't drink or smoke. Nothing. You'll find nothing on me.
Alrighty.
It's a holiday weekend in the coastal playground of Byron Bay, and everyone's out for a good time. So it's no surprise to police when one of the first drivers they drug test on a Friday night returns a positive indicator.
So I just completed a drug wipe and the test results come back and show indications that he may have cannabis in his system. So just going to go and place him under arrest for the purpose of a secondary test.
Unemployed 36-year-old Sam is cruising home from a jam session at a friend's place.
Is there anything you want to tell me about? Have you used anything recently?
No.
Nothing you want to tell me, or you haven't used anything?
No.
I'll ask the question individually. Do you want to tell me anything?
No.
Okay, and the second question is, have you used anything?
No.
Okay, your test results here have come back and shown positive indication for cannabis.
Okay.
Okay, at this point now, time 7:43, you're under arrest for the purpose of a secondary test.
Inside the police bus, Sam struggles to get a grip on his situation. Then, as Senior Constable Jenkins gets the second indicator test underway, Sam claims that cannabis use does not affect his driving.
You know, I've been in the vicinity of marijuana since I was 7 or, well, younger, and, you know, so pretty well, yeah, just learned to do most things, you know, here and there, and well, my learning process is pretty well not been not been hindered, I don't think, or yeah, well, how's it good? Well, hoping one day it's not something that's frowned upon, I guess, in a way too.
Have you had any cones today, mate?
Yeah, through the day. Yeah.
Through the day? All day?
No.
How about yesterday?
Well...
A little bit?
Some.
Yeah, I think so.
If Sam is as impaired as he appears, his driving ability would be seriously affected, and he should know that by now.
So you've done a drug test before?
It's true.
From the police?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, and how did that turn out for you?
I've had a positive test before, yeah.
You've been done for this before. It's obviously more of a police presence. You didn't think to not drive or not use?
Yeah, well, I was more surprised that you're out here, I guess. Yeah.
Sam shouldn't be surprised because right now he's facing his 3rd drug driving charge.
Take that out for me.
And they've all been right here in Byron Bay. Two glasses of wine left mother of 3, Catherine, twice the limit on a South Coast roadside.
What size drinks? Just standard glasses of wine?
Yeah, just a wine glass. Probably a bit more than standard. Standard's 100ml, isn't it?
Okay, and how many did you have?
2.
2?
Yeah.
Catherine grew up locally, and after her marriage broke down, she and the kids moved in with Mum.
My mother passed away about a year ago, and I sort of moved back to help her, and Housing Commission kicked me out of her house, made me homeless, so I've been doing a bit tough, but it's life.
Life for Catherine will get even tougher if she loses her licence and can't drive the kids around.
Yeah, that's my livelihood. 3 kids, single mum, homeless. It's your life. Unfortunately.
Have you received any medical or dental treatment lately?
Yeah.
Yes? And what was that? Just the eye?
Just my eye. My son scratched it. Can't see properly at the moment.
Catherine had been out and had what she thought was an okay amount of drinks. She claimed to have had 2 wines and took the chance and drove and got picked up by a mobile unit.
Haven't eaten since just before lunch. My dinner's sitting on a plate in the car over there where I left it.
Right, Catherine, just come up over here. So blow until you hear a double beat. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. That'll do. Thank you. Have a seat.
After testing positive for cannabis on a Byron Bay roadside, 36-year-old Sam is awaiting the result of his second drug test.
Okay, Sam, the machine just behind us here has analysed that small portion of your sample, and it's still showing that there's something in your system. What do you think the court should do with people like you for the third time that don't obviously heed any advice?
Well, I'll have to plead my. Well, I'll have to state my case, but I mean, I guess.
What's your case? I don't understand.
I'll have to.
Sam goes on to say, very slowly, that he thinks there should be a cannabis limit just like the alcohol limit.
It hasn't got to be a level in your system, it's just got to be in your system.
Yeah, but all round, I guess, you know, it's sort of something that was inevitable.
When we pulled you over, okay, we could clearly smell cannabis coming from the car. Yep.
Right.
You don't believe so?
Right, I didn't know this, but well, this is you're telling me.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Have you got anything in your car that you should not have in your car at all?
Small amount of marijuana.
You've got. What I'm going to do now, we're going to exit the bus. We're going to go back to your car. Okay, we'll have a further conversation back there. Okay.
If the lab test confirms tonight's result, Sam will pick up his third drug driving charge.
You're under arrest for drug possession at this present moment.
Right.
You don't have to say or do anything if you do not want to. Do you understand that?
Right.
And he'll have a drug possession charge to explain to the magistrate as well. At another RBT site nearby, P-Plater Nathan was setting out for the long drive home when he was lucky enough to be stopped in his tracks.
Got Nathan here, just driving back in. One of the guys flagged us down, said he tried to turn in before the RBT site. He was trying to go back to the Gold Coast, which is about 100 kilometres from where we are now, so it's a long distance from here to be travelling at that level of intoxication, so it's lucky that we got him now. He's playing mid-range, so $1.10.
$1.10 is police shorthand for a reading of .110.
Stop in.
20-year-old Nathan was out drinking with a mate. The boys picked up a new girlfriend, then played paper, scissors, rock to decide who would drive all three of them back to their bachelor pad.
Is it your car, mate?
Nah.
Okay, what, one of your mates' cars? That was in?
Yeah, my mate, he was in the passenger seat. We rocked off to see her drive.
Oh, really? So how many were in the car?
3, me and 2 others.
Do you all live together, or?
No. He's just moved in with me.
Okay.
I don't know who she was. She's coming home with her.
Okay.
The young female passenger is extremely lucky Nathan was arrested before he could hit the highway.
What were you drinking?
Scooters.
And how many do you reckon?
15.
Continuous breath out. Yep. Okay? So blow until you hear a double beat.
Single mother Catherine is about to find out if she's to be stranded at home with 3 toddlers.
Stop. That'll do. Thank you. Have a seat. The instrument has analysed the sample of breath and returned a reading of .073, which is over the legal limit.
Yeah.
But it's the low range.
Oh, it's embarrassing, isn't it? I honestly didn't think 2 drinks that I'd be right to drive, but obviously not. Don't have that 1 drink before you hop in the car and drive home. It's not worth taking a drink and hopping in your car and putting someone else's life in danger, so take that with me today. I got 3 kids, so won't be doing it again.
After blowing high-range roadside at a police operation in Bondi, Glenn claims he's feeling fine.
Drink driving is absolutely an issue, but I've just been home, went to pick up my dog. I'm about to go home. Personally, it's not an issue.
When Glenn's vet gave his beloved Doberman the all clear, Glenn ducked out from his own drinks gathering to get him.
I've got a very big boy in the back of my car who's just had a major operation. I need to get him home.
What's your dog's name?
Right. As in Sun God.
Have you been in trouble with police before at all? Same thing. How long ago was that?
3 years. It was after a major dinner party at Balmain.
Oh, really? Driving back to Bondi?
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
The keys to your car? Dog's puffing away in the back seat. Can I have the keys to your car?
No, don't go in there, though. He'll eat you.
Oh. So I'm just concerned about the welfare of the dog.
So am I.
While Officer Lyle braves the Doberman, Glenn recounts his afternoon.
What time did you have your first drink?
Lunchtime.
About 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
And wine?
Yeah.
How many glasses would you have had?
2, 3.
2 or 3?
Yeah.
And what size were they?
They're big gobblers.
Okay.
I have no idea. I can't answer the question. I mean, the whole party started at like 11 o'clock this morning.
Right, okay.
Do I feel okay? Absolutely fine. I just need to get my dog back home. I've got 8 people for dinner tonight, and I'm cooking. I was cooking.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and stop.
As the sun set over Bondi Beach, Glenn enjoyed a long lunch with friends and some rather large drinks.
They're big gobblers.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
So it's the same again, like take a big deep breath as you're blowing a balloon up.
Yep.
Just straight through the tube until I say stop.
Glenn is facing his second drink driving charge and may pay a high price for that snap decision to pick up his dog.
Okay, the instrument has analysed a sample of your breath and returned a reading of 0.144 grams of alcohol in 210 litres of breath. Did you know the level you need to be under?
No.
You need to be under 0.05.
Right.
So that's nearly 3 times the limit of what you're meant to be. So you're well over the limit. Okay. Because you're falling in the mid-range, okay, it's an automatic licence suspension, so you can't drive until you go to court.
Do you have someone who can take me home?
No. You can hop in a taxi or catch a bus.
No, I've got a dog that I need to get home. He's in the car. He's not very happy now, though, that's for sure. The question earlier was, what do I do now? Bus, train, and get a driver to drive the car. Yeah, it's inconvenient and stupid. Clearly stupid.
Finally, Glenn and Ra are free to finish their trip home from the vet. On foot.
If you're going to drink, you don't drive. End of story. And now I can't.
After striking up a relationship with a young woman in Byron Bay, Nathan decided to drive her and his flatmate home to Queensland.
We just planned on taking her to the Gold Coast and her waking up tomorrow and being like, how am I going to get back to Ballina?
The 20-year-old P-plater was on the long road to romance with an alcohol reading well into the mid-range.
Was that or we slept in the car all night? Just take a big deep breath.
Another high reading, and this mobile personal trainer won't be taking the workout to his clients for a long time.
Keep going. That's it. I
Well, you've gone exactly what you went roadside, so 0.110, mid-range. I think if there's a positive out of this is that you didn't have an accident and you didn't injure yourself or anybody else for that matter.
No, I needed to be caught. Well, teach me a lesson, I won't do it again.
Nathan's lesson starts tonight. His provisional licence is suspended immediately.
Do you blame your mate for letting you drive his car?
No, that's all my fault. He said, no, we'll just stay the night, and I said, nah, let's go. Like, do you really want to sleep in the car tonight? And just wanted to get home and be able to do something instead of sitting in the side of the street all night.
In the mid-range category, on roads that he could be doing 110 kilometres an hour, would have posed an unbelievable danger factor. Some tragic accident may have occurred.
Nathan was convicted of mid-range drink driving. He was fined $300 and disqualified from driving for 6 months. Sam's lab result tested positive to cannabis. He was fined $750 for driving with an illicit substance in his system and disqualified from driving for 12 months. He was also fined an additional $200 for possession of a prohibited drug. Glenn was convicted of mid-range drink driving. He was fined $1,200 and disqualified from driving for 10 months. Catherine was convicted of low-range drink driving and received a 12-month good behaviour bond.